What's up, everybody? Welcome to another reading with the Crown Priestess. We're just going to do whatever comes out, see what Spirit has for the collective at this time. The collective that finds this video. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. There could be something really significant in here, though, when you come across this video. Okay? I just heard 9. I don't know. What the fuck was that? The number 9 can be significant, or the number 40. I just saw 40 seconds on my clock. What time is it? Oh shit, it's 9:41. And I didn't even look. So 9:40 could be of significance in some way, shape, or form. The time, the day, I don't know. Take it how it resonates. Okay. I don't know what that was about. Okay. Someone's name can be Stella. Or you can know a Stella. What is happening here? First card out is not a very good one. Now there's quiet. Okay, somebody could be moving abruptly. You didn't expect to have to make this move. You didn't expect to have to make this change. You can be being let go, thrown out, evicted, something like that. Sun and love and light. It's not easy energy to be in. Yep, that's a move. Everything will be all right, though, I feel inclined to tell you that this is definitely a necessary situation. You were in a space where you and or the people were just not aligned, not comfortable with each other. It was very uncomfortable, this energy. It's like, I don't know if this was like over, like your welcome was overstayed. I'll say that. It gives overstayed welcome. Whether it was a job, a home, a relationship, whatever this is, put it where it fits. But it's like, I'm hearing a long time coming for this move. It's a good thing, it's a good thing. There could be communication as to why. If this is something that happened a while ago or something that you never got an explanation for or closure on, you can be learning that today. Or like, for me to say today is today. Or at 9:40 tonight or something. Remember the 9:40. I don't know why that's big. Because they just keep emphasizing those numbers, 940. Maybe some scramble of the version. But you can be getting an explanation as to why, or giving an explanation as to why, because for some of you, maybe this is not that you're being let go or kicked out. It could be that you just are choosing to leave. You're just choosing to bow out gracefully. Like, I can't do this anymore. This is not fulfilling. It's not making me happy. It's doing more damage than it does good. All right. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody got in their car and packed their shit. I can't make it up. 5 of presents, 2 of candles, 8 of candles. Now the Chariot could be Cancer. It's for the betterment of yourself. Like, it's like, I almost get this sigh of relief outside of it. Like, it may have been strange. It may have a bittersweet undertone. Like, it's like, it's unfortunate that this didn't work out. It's unfortunate that now I have to move again, or I have to leave, or I have to whatever it is. But it's also like great and very relieving. And it's like this burden lifted off that I get to just get out of here. Like that it was meant for that to happen. Like, Okay. Tell me more about what's going on here. Yeah, because I feel like sticking around was causing entirely too much strife. You could have been arguing with somebody a lot, or fighting, or there could have just been petty energy between the two of you, right? Like, even if this is not, because somebody here is very passive aggressive. Like, I feel like somebody is super passive aggressive, especially if this is a feminine energy. So they may not be like confrontational or combative, but the bitch is still petty as fuck. She still does little slick shit. Like, you can tell. You can always tell when somebody's just not jacking you. Like, when they're not fucking with you, or when they're intentionally trying to be an asshole. That's what this energy gives me. Five of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. It's like Queen of Presents in this deck. This is somebody who could like cook for everybody else but not give you food, or offer things to other people that they won't offer you even though you're in the same room. This is somebody who like brags or boasts about, I don't know, whatever accolade or accomplishment, knowing that it's something you wanted to achieve or something, you know, like, it's like wanting something. Oh my God. You know what I'm getting in Stepmoms? It's an old movie, y'all. I'm an old school girl. Like, it's a 90s movie. It was called Stepmom. It was with Susan Sarandon and Julia Roberts. And there's a part in the movie where the stepmother asks, can she take her daughter? She asked the mom, can I take the daughter to a concert? She's like, you know, I really think it would be a nice way for me to like bond with her, break the ice with her. The only thing is it's on a school night. And the mother, of course, is like, no, like there's no way. It's a school night. She's too young. She's not going. But then the next day she buys tickets to the same exact concert to take her daughter, and like looks her in the face like, that was a great idea. Thanks. And it was like really fucked up, because it's like, okay, that's your daughter, but like, you would have never thought of that. You would have never took her to that. I'm clearly trying to show this child that I love and care about her in a way that, you know, resonates. And the mother just took the idea from her. It could be something like that. Like with somebody who's just been really petty and catty and like doing shit really intentionally to make you uncomfortable, make you upset. Or this is you doing this to somebody, you know, take it where it fits. But I see that these two energies, these two parties are like, they're going to separate, you know, no matter what the context is, because it can be romantic for some of you. It can be family, friends, or roommate. It can be a job, like I said, like a boss, or let's just like tumultuous colleagues, like colleagues who just make your work a living hell. It can be different for everyone. And I see that somebody is leaving. It's like there's a separation in this. Yep. For sure. It's like you could have felt stuck for a long, yeah, look, devil at the bottom. You could have felt stuck for a long time, but it's like you're realizing that you've done all you can do. You've done everything penguinly possible, right? You've done all you can do here. Spirit is saying you've done all, there's nothing else. Like there's no growth. There's no progress. There's nothing here. Can you leave me alone? Come here, look at this. The culprit, blowing mine. Get out of here. You've done all you can do. You can't eat candy. These kittens are crazy. There's just no room for growth here or expansion here. Like it's just not gonna happen, because these energies are so opposing. Like I just heard ops, right? They're so opposing. The opposition is crazy. It's like you can't win. There's no winning in this situation. You might have felt before like you could stick it out, like, oh, I'm not gonna let that bring me down. I'm not gonna let these people get in my way. But at this point, it's God getting in your way, because Spirit knows better, and they know that there's no growth for you here. You would have much more success, prosperity, expansion, growth, and abundance if you left this situation. You know, too, that gives me kind of like this is work, because this can be like a toxic ass boss. The Justice card was behind that. So Capricorn, Libra, the Scorpio behind that, Death. Oh my God. 3 major arcanas back to back. Capricorn, Libra, Scorpio with that energy. But if this is a boss, like this is like, you know, when, and I've seen it a million times, this is why I don't care to work for the man anymore, and I work for my damn self and for the Lord. You know, like those people who they want their position like forever, like they have no desire to move up or move out or do anything. And so, but because of that, sometimes, not everybody's like this, but a lot of times I've seen it, they don't allow people underneath them to grow because they feel that their position will be threatened. And it's like, you stupid bitch. Like, as it rotates out, first of all, everybody don't want to do this shit forever. Second of all, you can still do your job either in a new location, or I can do your job in another location. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's something like that, where it's like somebody is intentionally capping your growth here. Like, they intentionally are getting in your way so that you don't move on or you don't move up, because their energy is complacent. They feel like this is the way it is, and this is the way it's been, and this is the way it's always going to be, and I'm not going to allow you to change that. You know, it gives like Regina George, Mean Girl. It's sick of fucking weird ass energy. Miranda Priestley in Devil Wears Prada. You see how like she moved through hell and high water to make sure that her position was not given to someone else. Like, that bitch said, I'm going to die in this position. I don't give a fuck who deserves a come up or promotion, or if y'all think I'm old and you're going to replace me. It's not given that, you know, like this is somebody like that. And so Spirit is telling you that there's no winning against an energy like that. And the more that you try to go against that grain, the more you will trap yourself in sort of the same cycle. Like, this person's energy will contaminate you, you know, become contagious. And now you will be contaminated with this low ass frequency of stagnancy, because that's what it is. Complacency is stagnant. It doesn't matter. You know, it comfortable. You got to get uncomfortable to grow. That's why it hurts. That's why giving birth hurts. That's why walking for the first time is hard. That's why, losing teeth, like it's pain. It's pain that you go through to grow, right? So it's like it's uncomfortable. Even if it's not painful, it's uncomfortable. Now I'm missing a tooth, right? A kid is like, oh man, now they got the 2 teeth missing. All their pictures look strange. You know what I'm trying to say? When you're a teenager, you have like that weird time with your voice, especially for guys. Right? They go through that puberty. Their voice is weird. Girls go through and this is still for women, like boobs grow unevenly, or you have a lot of acne. It's just uncomfortable to experience growth. And it's like the more that you play games with this energy, there is no growth. You are just going to become complacent, and you are going to conform to this weird ass little realm that nothing grows in. You know what I mean? Like, you're just gonna be like, no. And you have to ask yourself, I feel like that is what somebody asks themselves, like, do I want to look like this bitch? It's like at the end of Devil Wears Prada, where she realized, like, nah, I don't want to be like this. And she's like, oh please, everybody wants to be this. And she's like, bitch, no. And she threw her phone, and it was like, no, actually, I don't want this at all. This is never what I wanted. I wanted to be a fucking journalist. This was just a pit stop. You know what I mean? And it's okay to grow and learn everything you can on said pit stop, right? We have to have small goals and small accomplishments for the long term sometimes. But I'm not staying here forever like you. This wasn't my fucking dream. This is yours. And right, change. And so you're realizing, I'm telling you, somebody's leaving. Look at her packing up, just out. Leave. Give me 1 second, y'all. Because these kittens are not going to stop screaming, even though they're the ones who put themselves in there. And now you don't know how to get out, right? Ooh, the opening was on the other side. You just too nosy. And you looking on one side and you're not realizing the options you have. That could be a message for y'all. Because the stroller where they were at just now, there's multiple openings. But he was crying on one side, like, I can't get out, I can't get out. Whole time it was open behind him. He could have got out a long time ago. So that could be something as well. Like, you may be in a position where you feel like, I don't know how I'm supposed to do this, because you're looking at it one-dimensionally. When there's multiple ways, there are multiple opportunities, multiple perspectives, several doors that can allow you, right? Because you got the 2 of Presents and the 2 of Wands here. The 2 of Presents and the 2 of Candles, always same shit. And so it's like you may not have seen all the ways that you can accomplish something. And I think that has a lot to do with you having to have gone back and forth with this weird ass energy who's just like making your life a miserable fucking hell. But you can get out. You can get out, okay? And I see that you will. Yep. I love it. I love this energy. Change with Remember and Awakening, detachment on the bottom. For those of you, if this is a love situation, you probably never thought you were going to leave this person. You thought it was never going to be over. You thought, oh, this is just what it is, and this is just how it has to be. And no, Not at all. Like, Spirit is like, oh, hell no. Oh. Exactly. You deserve better. You deserve better. With the Six of Presents, you deserve, obviously, reciprocity, but like, you know, you have a lot to offer. Is it like you have a lot to offer, and wherever you are, it's like that's not being highlighted. It's not being appreciated. You know, it's not, what you offer is not being looked at as enough, or it's like, I don't know. This is somebody, you know, and I've used this term before. This is somebody who's like trying to downplay a diamond as a cubic zirconia. Like, they're not the same, you know, and you're giving diamond, and this person is trying to convince everyone around that you are not a diamond. You're just, you know, a white sapphire, or, you know, a cubic zirconia, or, you know, some other jewel or gem that is not the value that you are. You understand? Like, and it's because they don't really feel valuable, and in order to continue to feel like they the shit, they have to sort of keep you there. Okay. Somebody is in an abusive relationship, whether they realize it or not, because I don't see it necessarily as a physical thing. If it is, definitely, God bless you, get the cops involved, do something, get out. But it's just, it's emotionally abusive, it's financially abusive, it's physically, it's psychologically abusive. Somebody has like I'm so sick of using the word narcissist, but what's that term? Like, as the magician fell out. It's like, what do they say? Like Machiavelliism. I don't even know if they use those terminologies anymore. But, you know, there's something like kind of sociopathy. Like, this person just has, they have like a very cruel nature to them, so to speak. Like, it's like and this is really who they are. I mean, they are all over the place. They're tearing up my house. This is just who they are. Like, they don't know how to be nice. They don't know how to not be in competition or have this mean girl energy to them. Like, this is just a person who, ew, I would fuck around and slap this hoe. Yeah, it could be in a relationship for a lot of y'all. And they really manipulate the fuck out of everything to keep you stuck, to keep you from moving on. Magician, Chariot with the Eight of Swords on top of that Lover's card. Child, your prosperity is not with this individual or in this space or at this job. You have options. Exactly. I feel too that this person has tried to confuse you. They have tried to, that's that conforming. It becomes contagious with the Judgment card. It becomes this thing where you think, oh, this is it. This is what I have to deal with. This is what I have to live with. This is how it has to be. I know the fuck it doesn't. All right. I'm going to do just a closing message. Let's get a closing message and I'm out of here. Leave that alone. Oh my God, y'all. I'm so sorry. Stop. Now everybody's scattering. Get out of here. They're driving me fucking crazy. I got my son to finally stay still, and the fucking kittens is all over the place. Oh, I hate having kids, y'all. Shit is not for the weak. Y'all, is a lot moving forward. There's too many of them. They gotta go. Let's get a closing message for this collective. The Chariot has come up 3 times. And the Judgment twice. I'm like, there's no, y'all, this is not a loss, man. Like, rejection is protection is what I want to say in this energy. Do not look at this as something that crumbled or, you know, like, oh, like my life's over. I don't know what happened in this energy that made you feel like this was the end of the line for you. But it is not even close. Like, it is not even close. Like, you're going to be able to look back at this and be like, the fuck was I thinking? But you will be grateful that you did it and that you got out when you did, you know? This is not a loss. This is spirit trying to save you. You know, you have somebody on the other side, somebody up above in that higher realm that really It's like, girl, get out of here. Or, sir, I'm never gonna lie, I'm getting this heavy that it's for a man. There goes the Five of Pentacles again. This might be a man. You could be a masculine energy watching me, because enough's enough. It's like enough is enough. You might be questioning your integrity, your morals, your dignity at this point. Like, oh, I just want to do what's right. You know, I just, you know, especially if this is like in a relationship or you have a family or whatever, it's like, I want to do what's right for the kid. I want to do what's right for, and that's great. And you can, but not here. Not with whoever is this. Like, you could still do for that kid. You could still, there are ways. Remember I said with the kittens, they were only looking at one way to get out of that contraption. There's more than one way. With the Seven of Cups, I want to say that as well. There are adjacent possibilities. You can look around. Just look around. There's always another way. Dory says that. Somebody could watch Finding Dory. No, my dad said there's always another way. And she always, it might have looked unconventional. It might have looked a little fucking crazy or dangerous. But there was another way, and she would get through it. She would make it happen. And that's what this is given. Like, make it happen. Spirit is going to show you all the other doors, all the other windows, all the other secret passages to get the fuck up out of here, okay? I'm going to leave it right there. Love, light, and abundance.